Does that statistic, it's pretty high, does that surprise you?
Not really. Not really. I mean, you hear about it on media all the time about kids being bullied, and then it just kind of goes in one ear and out the other because you've just become so desensitized to it.
No, it doesn't surprise me. There's probably more, though, because that's only what's been said.
Sadly, no, that doesn't surprise me.
I would say that's pretty accurate, but there's a lot of things we can do to lower that number by a lot.
What is bullying?
I think that it's really just being unkind, unfriendly, just not being nice.
When someone is harassing someone, like over the internet, or like they're being rude to someone.
Because of something different that they don't necessarily agree with.
They start to hurt you or mentally hurt you, and just doing it once or twice isn't really bullying, but if they constantly keep doing it and they won't stop, that's when bullying becomes bullying. That's when it becomes a big situation.
That's always kind of a tricky question because bullying's a giant gray area. What you could consider bullying, somebody else could just be considered joking around with you.
And so you may be joking, but it may not be joking to the one that you're joking to.
What kinds of bullying have you seen in school? And that's, like from kindergarten to this school.
It kind of goes with age. In elementary school, more bullying was the teasing aspect, where they just kind of nitpick at you for differences.
People say I'm skinny, I'm small, and it just makes me feel small.
And then when you got into high school, it became more cyberbullying, where you felt that you could do it over the internet.
Have you seen the cyberbullying stuff increase over the years, or is it about the same?
It's increased.
Yes, I have seen it go up more, and part of that reason is because there's more access to it.
I don't know, I started Facebook when I was in like 5th grade or something, 4th grade, and I didn't ever see anything like that, but now there's a lot of people just mad at each other.
Then as they got into middle school and got their iPhones and their own computers, then they started lashing out more because they didn't have anybody watching what they were doing.
It's so easy and accessible, and it happens to everyone, sadly, and they don't know what they're doing.
Why do you think bullies bully people?
Because something happened to them and they want to take it out on somebody else.
They either have had a bad day or they're trying to get their anger out, but they're taking it out on another person, which isn't the right thing to do.
Maybe the bully thinks that the target person has something that they don't, so they feel like they have to be mean to them.
Because they want to feel different, they don't want to feel alone.
So why do you feel like it's a problem?
Because it makes kids feel bad. It makes people really just feel bad about themselves, bad about their family, where they come from. It just makes people feel like they're not worth anything.
It's a problem because it gives other people power over somebody else, and it makes them feel insignificant and like they're not meaning anything.
Some people forget about it and never go back to it, but some people, it affects them.
Because kids, they will hide it, and they will just be afraid.
If they have that first experience, then they won't reach out to be more social.
It makes them feel insecure about themselves and like no one likes them.
If they see somebody, and they're scared that maybe they'll bully me, maybe they'll hurt me. Are they gonna hurt me? I don't know. So that makes them sort of just want to huddle up in a corner and be alone. We don't want people to be alone. We want them to have a social life, to be able to go and play with their friends.
Everyone's human, and so you gotta treat people the way that you want. You have to be the change that you want to see in the world. There we go. Lovely quote.
57% of the time, bullying stops within 10 seconds when someone intervenes. Do you see that as being true in your experience?
I think that is true because, like with somebody standing by, they'll say something about it.
If you saw bullying happen, what would you do?
I would say stop, please.
And why would you do that?
Because I don't want to hurt the bully's feelings, but it's kind of polite to say stop, please, instead of just saying, hey, you're being rude to somebody else.
If you start bullying them back, that makes you the bully now, and you don't want to be a bully.
So if you were going to design a bullying prevention program, what would it look like?
You have a great program on how you need to be kind, don't make people feel hurt, but instead of just saying those things, I would include real people saying real stuff, not just acting stuff out.
Try and bring everyone to an understanding that we're human.
From one person bullying another to another, finally, you've got to stop the line. Everybody can't just keep bullying.
If you just turn a blind eye to it, then nothing's ever going to get solved.